Alright guys, we have some breaking news here for you today. Breaking news. This article came out Monday night from Attractions Magazine on full details of the rise of the Resistance attraction in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. This is my most exciting ride. I'm more excited at this than the Millennium Falcon because Millennium Falcon, as I've said in live streams, it's just a simulator. Almost like a Star Tours 2.0, but interactive. This one could be a very immersive dark ride, and it has lots of very cool elements and very cool animatronics I'm about to get into right now. And it's more mysterious, the more mysterious of the two attractions, which is why it makes me the most excited. And after reading this detail on the rumored full details of this attraction, then I'm even a million times more excited now. So, according to Attractions Magazine, here are some anonymous inside sources have given the full breakdown on what's happened in the Rise of the Resistance attraction in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. The concept art, you see a blue transport ship near the entrance of the attraction, and that has been confirmed to be a the part of the pre-show area. That's how you get to space in the first place. So you're on Batuu, and then you head into this transport ship. The queue goes in there. That's the first of two pre-show rooms. Um, and once you're in this large ship, according to attractions.com, guests will board the ship, and unbeknownst to them, will be spun on 180 degrees inside. The spinning will allow the room to both load and unload guests at the same time, which is very awesome and doubles the capacity of the people in the ship, pushing further, clearing out those lines, which is awesome. Spinning will allow the room to both unload. Large screens combined with music and sound effects will simulate the guests are taking off from Batuu into space. So that'll be your transport ship to get from Batuu to space, which is when the whole attraction is in space here. It says on the way to the galaxy, the ship will be captured by the First Order. This will force the ship to land inside the First Order Star Destroyer hangar. It's the first scene in the ride, and apparently this is when you go from one pre-show room to another pre-show room, because this is where apparently this is when the main shoreline attraction begins. Next to the pre-show ship into the hangar, and then there's the bridge. That's what that concept art with the stormtroopers. About 50 stormtroopers are telling you to stand and move along. And they'll be waving things like move along the bridge on the ground floor of the hangar to another pre-show room. According to the articles, will be one of the large rooms of the entire building, complete with animatronic stormtroopers, TIE fighters, and a picturesque view of space. Guests will be told to move along as they are taken to individual load rooms themed to First Order prison cells. These First Order prison cells are going to be the second pre-show showrooms right here. There'll be 8 of them, from which each group will board 2 trackless vehicles. Each trackless vehicle can fit 8 per person, so it'll be 16 people in these rooms. Again, 8 per room. There's be 4 large rooms, 2 smaller prison cell rooms, 8 people in each prison cell room. And then each of those 8 will board their 2 trackless vehicles. There'll be 8 total trackless vehicles at the station, but only 2 at a time will be going onto the ride track, or the ride. So we know ride the trackless vehicles, but no ride track, but 2 at a time. The 2 vehicles will be like a little buddy system. And these buddy systems will be just two vehicles at a time. They'll never be more than separated for more than a few seconds throughout the entire ride, according to this thing. Article here. These little prison cell showrooms will be the secondary pre-shows, and they're expected to have a droid of some kind. They'll explain the safety procedures and move the story along. kind of like how Rocket tells you what's gonna happen in Guardians of the Galaxy. I was saying, we're gonna board you on this gantry lift and help save my friends. Type of same thing gonna happen right here. The destroyer is gonna tell you what's gonna happen. They're gonna tell you probably gonna board this first order, whatever they call it, pod or whatever they call it, and please fasten your seatbelts, and we're gonna take you right over to here, transport you to this place. And of course, things don't go as they seem. As after those prison cells, then you're loaded into the one of two different trackless vehicles that I told you about. There's 8 total, and then 2 at a time head on to the ride track. And then this is when the actual ride begins. Actual movement of the ride. It says from this point, the 2 buddy transporters will enter the blue-colored room. Which is also another room that Disney showed in the concept art. Keep in mind there'll be no cast members in the commercials and the promos. You see cast members walk around these areas. There'll be no cast members playing a role in the ride. Just that was just for the commercial. Just animatronics and other show scenes. So when you're the buddy transports, as they're called, are into the blue color room, a rogue droid will drive across the upper bridge that you see in the up concept art. This droid will hack into the First Order mainframe, getting control of your vehicles, which suddenly take off as your escape mission begins. This sounds like almost like a mini launch, or just kind of like an increase in speed when you're like on Indiana Jones, and there's certain points where it's gonna go slow, and all of a sudden, you take off. That's something what this sounds like right here. It sounds like this is really when the fun begins. The 2 ride vehicles will then exit the large first room, an extremely high detailed area, which is meant to look like the hallways inside of the First Order Star Destroyer, which is another. There are 2 stormtroopers, and this shows in the commercial. This in the teaser. This is where 2 stormtroopers are, but the stormtroopers will not be there. It'll just be you going in this room. If they are there, there'll be animatronics, but there won't be any cast members. From this point, when you're in the hallways, you come face to face with a large animatronic Kylo Ren. This is also teased in the Rise of the Resistance teaser, and this is after you go in these hallways. Both vehicles will come with an animatronic Kylo Ren. His saber will ignite as the vehicles back up in the tree. They'll spin around and go down a second turn, only to enter the AT-AT room. Remember, you saw these AT-ATs being built. They were placed before the show building was completed. They're life-size, and actually the actual props, like they were actually used in the Star Wars movies, or that they'd be the size of the AT-ATs that are actually in the Star Wars universe. So if you're on planet Hoth in Empire Strikes Back, you would be encountering, and you wrapping around, flying the ship, trying to kill the AT-AT. That would be the size. Would be exactly how it would be in these hangars right here. And this is also the point where the vehicles will be separated. This is when they'll be together, but then they'll be separated this for just this segment of the ride. And they'll be going up they'll each be going up their own elevator shaft on the side of the room as they try to escape the AT-ATs that will shoot, but just barely miss at you. And let's see here, going on here. Once you go up the elevator shaft, you'll be coming on out. They'll be on the second floor of the building, which is about 40 feet up. They'll twist and turn in their own vehicle as they try to escape, people shooting you, and just all the chaos ensues. They'll head down a short hallway, and then the 2 buddy vehicles will meet up again. Both vehicles will see each other, so I guess it'll be face to face. Sorry, I was running those. Be face to face with the other group next to you, and then you'll quietly go under an elevated area. This elevated area will have 2 animatronics, which are going to be Kylo Ren and General Hux, talking presumably about. Hold on. About sorry, family. Um, about sudden resistance fighters that are attacking the ship. They have to come save the guests. So resistance fighters will come over here and save the guests. At that point, guests will sneak away from the meeting and enter the gun room. Um, there'll be a large gun again, and the teaser it shows the gun room. 2 stormtroopers that will not be there. No cast members will be there, but they will have the actual gun shooting into space will be there. A row of these guns will be blasting off space as 2 buddy vehicles drive under them, looking for a way out. Guests will feel the power as these guns shoot, recoil, and reload. The accompanying screens on the right will show the resistance fleet getting blasted on massive screens meant to portray space. Then the 2 buddy vehicles once again meet up with Kylo Ren as he swings his lightsaber towards them, causing visible burn and gash marks on the walls. He clearly misses. Kylo Ren will grab the gas when the Star Destroyer ship will be hit by a huge blast that will be coming from the Resistance. This blast will cause Kylo Ren to get caught between a broken piece of the ship and the gas. 2 buddy vehicles may get a call from the Resistance ship and find an escape pod. The hatch vehicles will add the coordinates and take off. They almost make it before meeting up with Kylo Ren one last time. He uses the Force to hold up the room as he comes at you, but at the last second, a wall collapses, which causes him to focus all his attention on not getting hit. This last segment with Kylo Ren sounds really, really intense and really fun. I cannot wait. Especially as he uses the Force, and my goodness, it sounds really exciting. The buddy vehicles will then aggressively back up, each swerving to their own escape pod. This is where it gets interesting. This could be by far my favorite part of the ride. Remember, you're 40 feet up. When you get on the escape pod, whatever goes up must come down. So this is where the rumors about a Tower Terror style drop emerge. A potential 40-foot drop from the second story all the way down to the front on your escape pod. That would be incredible. A 40-foot drop. Hold on. 40-foot drop. Absolutely incredible. That could be my favorite part of the ride. I really want to see how they pull that off because it's almost like a drop track on a roller coaster, but indeed it's not. It's just because you're not on a roller coaster. There's no track, so it'll be in an elevator that just drops 40 feet. That'd be very, very interesting. Once you're done that 40-foot drop, the escape pods are which will be actually elevator shafts, drop guests from the highest point of the building. The shop will be accompanied by more high-end screens that will make guests feel as though they just shot off into space. The windows of the escape pods will show guests twisting, turning, and falling back to the planet of Batu. And then you're down, you're done. Guests will crash land their pod into the old warehouse, which is, as you see the models, and actually if you see the aerial overheads, which are you can see them from Disneyland and Disney World's Galaxy's Edge from Bio Reconstruct on Twitter. You'll see the old warehouse and the being built as to execute. 2 buddy vehicles will then roll out of the escape pods and end up here at the unload area. This area will be somewhat visible to guests not riding the attraction. This may also be an area where guests can get a photo from Photo Pass. And I'm guessing the Tower of Terror style drop will be taking your photo as well. This is where the unload and photocast location will be, marked in the photo above. That's Bio Construction on Twitter. You go to drive around the larger area with the smaller tarp cover section on the right being the actual exit where guests will just embark. That is Star Wars Rise of the Resistance as we heard it. Sounds fantastic. I cannot wait to try this ride. Like I said, I'm 10,000%, 1,000,000% more excited than I already was, and I was already 100% more excited for that one than the Falcon ride, Smuggler's Run. The fact that Rise of the Resistance sounds really, really exciting. A full detail, literally a breakdown scene by scene of what to expect. Cannot wait till June 21st, or the paid preview, whenever that is, to get a ride on um, Star Wars Rise of the Resistance, please subscribe to this channel and check back for more updates. Turn on that notification bell as we get more and closer. More details for Star Wars. All you big Star Wars fans, more details will be coming out. I'll be the first one to give them to you on our Monday, Wednesday, and Friday videos. Please stay tuned. New video coming on Friday.